Once upon a time, in the heart of a lush jungle, there lived a little sloth named Sleepy. Sleepy was quite unlike the other jungle animals. While they were always in a hurry, bouncing from branch to branch, Sleepy took life slow and easy. He savored the feeling of the warm sun on his fur and the rustling of leaves in the breeze. Why rush through life, Sleepy thought, when you can enjoy every moment? One bright morning, Sleepy decided to explore his jungle home. So he climbed down from his favorite tree and set out on his adventure. As he strolled along at his own unhurried pace, he met his first jungle friend, who just happened to be sitting on his back, Maggie the butterfly. Maggie fluttered around him, her dainty wings casting delicate shadows on the ground. "Hello, Sleepy," she said. "Where are you off to today?" "Oh, I'm not in a hurry, Maggie," Sleepy replied with a contented yawn and a big grin. "I'm just exploring." Maggie giggled and said, "Well, I'm in a bit of a hurry, you see. I need to collect nectar from all these flowers before the sun goes down. But I'd love your company for a little while." Sleepy agreed, and they continued on together, Maggie showing him her favorite flowers along the way. She taught him to appreciate the sweet scent of blossoms and the gentle hum of bees at work, too. As they wandered deeper into the jungle, they encountered Luca, the capuchin monkey, agile as ever, swinging from tree to tree. "Hey there, Sleepy," Luca called out, hanging by his tail. "What brings you this way?" "Oh, just taking a stroll, Luca," Sleepy replied lazily, "but I'm in no hurry." Luca, always in a rush, called down to his friend, "Right now, I'm practicing my acrobatics. Want to give it a try?" Sleepy watched Luca's daring flips and swings. He even considered trying it himself for a moment, but then just slowly shook his head. "Thanks, Luca, but I'm quite content down here. I think I will just enjoy the jungle from my own perspective." Luca laughed and said, "Okay, you guys, have fun, Sleepy." With that, he leaped away, going higher and higher into the treetops. Sleepy and Maggie continued their journey until they met Rosie the raccoon. She walked up to them and said, "Hello, Sleepy. Maggie, what's the rush today?" Maggie replied, "We're not rushing at all, Rosie. In fact, we're taking it slow and savoring the jungle." Rosie grinned, rubbed her belly and said, "I'm in a bit of a hurry myself. I need to find some food to eat before nightfall. Would you two like to help?" Sleepy and Maggie agreed, and they spent the afternoon gathering berries and nuts. Rosie taught Sleepy the art of patience as they waited for the ripest berries to fall to the ground. It was another lesson in taking life one step at a time. As the day drew to a close, Sleepy felt grateful for his jungle adventure. He'd learned valuable lessons from his friends Maggie, Luca, and Rosie. Each of them had their own way of living life, and Sleepy realized that there was no right or wrong pace in life. Later that day, as Sleepy was heading back to his favorite tree branch, he spotted a large green caiman named Clyde resting by a serene jungle pond. The caiman was slow-moving, just like him, and seemed to share his love for the unhurried pace of life. Sleepy decided to introduce himself. "Hello there," Sleepy greeted the caiman with a gentle smile. "I'm Sleepy the Sloth. It's nice to meet another fellow who enjoys taking things slow." Clyde replied with a nod. "Pleasure's all mine, Sleepy. I find that there's a certain peace in not always rushing about." As Sleepy and Clyde lounged together by the pond, they talked about their shared love for the unhurried moments in life. They discussed the beauty of watching the sunsets, listening to the songs of the jungle, and savoring the simple pleasures of the world around them. It was a conversation that connected two kindred spirits who appreciated the art of taking their time. Their friendship blossomed, and they truly enjoyed each other's company. Together, they found that there was something truly magical about embracing life at their own pace and finding contentment in every moment. As the sun began to set, Sleepy and Clyde would watch the sky change colors, and in the stillness of those moments, they found a unique bond that disconnected them from the hurried world of the jungle. Sleepy made it back to his favorite tree, climbed back up to his cherished spot, and continued to watch the sun dip below the horizon just before nighttime took over. He thought about Maggie's busy nectar collecting, Luca's acrobatics, and Rosie's swift hopping and Clyde's calm sunbathing. Each of them had their own unique way of living, just as he did. With a contented sigh, Sleepy closed his eyes and drifted into a peaceful sleep. The jungle sounds around him played a lullaby as he embraced the beauty of his new nighttime world. Sleepy, Luca, Maggie, Rosie, Clyde, and all the jungle animals taught their little ones a valuable lesson. Life can be enjoyed at any speed. Each individual brought their own rhythm to the symphony of the jungle, and together they created a melody of harmony. And so, night after night, as the world slumbered, the animals of the jungle embraced their own unique paces. Maggie, the butterfly, still collected nectar at her own hurried speed, while Luca, the monkey, swung through the treetops, agile as ever. Rosie, the raccoon, continued to hop around, her energy uncontainable, and Sleepy and Clyde would laze by the pond, savoring the calm. Just like these creatures in the jungle, you, dear children, are unique and special in your own way. Some of you may be full of energy like Luca the monkey, leaping from adventure to adventure, while others may be more like Sleepy the Sloth, savoring each moment with a calm heart. Remember, it's perfectly okay to be yourself and to go at your own pace and to enjoy life just the way you want. So, my little friends, as the stars begin to twinkle in the night sky, it's time for you to drift off into your own world of dreams. Perhaps you'll dream of fluttering like Maggie, swinging through trees like Luca, hopping like Rosie, or just peacefully dozing like Sleepy and Clyde. Whichever kind of dream you choose, remember that the magic of the jungle is within you, and it's okay to be exactly who you are. Sweet dreams to you all.